and Enrique, you know, they do the invisible.
Oh, yeah.
They work when you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown parries it.
This has to be the...
How do you plan to carry this momentum forward going into the final stretch of the season?
I think the second half of the Olympic break was the stretch of the season, and I think it's a focus, it's a mentality, it's a mindset. And I think our group has prepared, ourselves over the course of that break to be in these moments. And I think that going forward, we're gonna continue to keep the main thing the mates. And so we tend to like work out and train together on the off season side. And I wouldn't expect it any other way coming from a person like that. And I think for me personally, I'm focused on my team and what we got going on right now. The record can mean nothing to me.
When the lights come alive and the music fills the night, we'll dance till the dawn, everything will feel just right. Your heart beats with mine through the rhythm and the time. We'll take every chance and we'll leave it all behind. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet. In the city so bright under neon flashing lights, we'll lose track of time as we're holding each other tight. Our love on the floor can't deny we want some more. We'll keep spinning round till the morning knocks the door. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet. Feel the fire, dance together with this fever. Indiana fever. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to Track and Ace. I wanted to do a quick video. We're going to go over the game in the next video. I wanted to do, I don't know how I'm going to release it. I might end up doing the other one first, but we'll see. We'll see. Depends on how I could get this stuff in. But before we start, I want to thank everybody who watched my last few videos. I got my highest view count so far on this particular channel. Got my highest view count. I had a couple of videos that did over 30,000. The Diamond to Shields video did over 30, and then the Sexy Lexi Hall is the real WNBA Barty did about 33. That's the highest one to date so far for WNBA content on my channel. So we just want to thank y'all for that. But let's get into this conversation. Kelsey Mitchell had a big game tonight, a season high. 36 points on Kelsey Mitchell. I think they had it at 38 at first, and then it went down to 36. But she ended up beating out Enrique, who was hotter than fish grease in the first half of the game, with 24 points. And Enrique ended up with just 10 points in the second half, so she got 34. So Mitchell ended up outdoing her. They were cooking each other. They were cooking each other. Neither one was playing good defense on each other. But, man, it was one of the better Mitchell games of the season as far as, like, even outside of scoring. I actually like some of the things she was doing after the first half. Because she was ball hogging again in the first half, but then she played more team ball in the second. And that's the Mitchell that we want to see, the team ball one. We don't want to see that ball hogging Kelsey Mitchell. You know what I mean? We don't want to see the ball hogging version of Kelsey Mitchell, man. This is the version that we would rather see. Again, this game right here was really good for Kelsey Mitchell. Really good. But again, one thing that we're going to keep talking about on this channel is the future. A lot of people are living in the present moment when it comes to Kelsey Mitchell. They're living in the now. And I had somebody, this person doesn't know this, but Smito83 does not know this. I know somebody who was in a chat room with Smito. And this person told me that Smito admitted that they had not watched Kelsey Mitchell up until this year. That let me know everything I needed to know from these new Kelsey Mitchell fans. They hadn't watched Kelsey Mitchell before this season. I've been watching this girl going back to Ohio State. Been watching her since Ohio State. Watched her on the Fever. Because, unlike a lot of people, I was actually watching the Fever the last 6 seasons, bro. Like, when I really say I watched the WNBA, I watched the WNBA. I'm not one of those Clarkies that just started watching this year. I've been watching this since '97, when I was 10 years old, okay? I've been watching this since the beginning. I only missed, like, maybe a couple of years in there. I think, like, the early 2010s was when I was doing something I really couldn't keep up with the WNBA during that time. Then I got back into the WNBA. I think when Elena Deladon came into the league. That's when I got back into it. And then I've been watching it straight through ever since. But yeah, man, that's crazy though. That's really crazy though. That kind of let me know everything that I needed to know, that people really don't know Kelsey Mitchell. They really don't know Kelsey Mitchell. And Kelsey Mitchell, let me just say this, and you saw the title. Caitlin Clark, who we taking off for? Caitlin Clark don't need no Kelsey Mitchell. But Kelsey Mitchell needs a Caitlin Clark. Because it's pretty apparent, before this season, this was someone who was on the Fever team for 6 seasons. It could not get her team to one playoff appearance. Not one. You want to know why she couldn't get them to a playoff appearance? Because it ain't like she was shooting the ball. She's always shot the ball well. Going back to Ohio State. That's never been a problem for Kelsey Mitchell. She's always shot the ball well. The problem for Kelsey Mitchell was she had nothing outside of her game outside of shooting. She is Monte Ellis. I keep saying it. She is Monte freaking Ellis, bro. We still need a Klay Thompson next to Caitlin Clark. And I don't care. Kelsey Mitchell could get 50 points in the playoffs, and I'm still going to tell you we need a Klay Thompson. Because I know basketball. And I know what it's going to take to actually set up a dynasty here in Indianapolis for the Fever. I already know. I've seen this movie before too many times on the pro level with the NBA. So you can't even tell me right now that they can't move on from Kelsey Mitchell, because they can. And Caitlin Clark, don't need her. Don't need her. Caitlin Clark really does not need Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell needs her. Because I guarantee Caitlin Clark, this team makes it to the playoffs with Caitlin Clark, even if Kelsey Mitchell not on the team. If Kelsey Mitchell was still the one leading this team, without Caitlin Clark, they would not make the playoffs again. Because Boston's even having a worse season this year than she had last year in her rookie season. So that would have been the second best player on the team. But now I think Lexi Hall has probably raised herself ahead of Aaliyah Boston lately. This second half, Lexi Hall is a much better player than Aaliyah Boston at this point. We'll talk about Lexi Hall later, though. Sexy Lexi Hall did her thing again. +8 when she was on the court. The thing about, again, I'm going to wrap this video up because I want to get into the next video. The thing about this whole thing with Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, I believe if they were younger, like if Kelsey Mitchell was younger, I think that Kelsey Mitchell could actually develop a little better next to Caitlin Clark, where I think she would have started passing more. She would have become a better, because she probably would have hung out with Caitlin Clark off the court and trained with her. And then the other thing is that you would have probably had a situation where she would pick up better defensive, just being with Lexi Hall and stuff, a better defensive game. The problem with Kelsey Mitchell is she's not going to change because she's already going to be 29 after this season. Too set in her ways. She only knows one direction to go. That's to dribble and go for the shot. You know, she's changed a little bit since the break, but I'm still seeing too many bad habits from Kelsey Mitchell. Still too many bad habits. And like I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We can get the same thing with a younger player, because the thing is, we won't need somebody to go and score more than Caitlin every game. Because the thing is that even though, yes, you need to score the basketball, that is true, but you also need to play good defense. And if we play good defense, we wouldn't need that much scoring either. If we play better defense, you get a Sonia Cintron in here, or Lucy Olsen, or Pow. Now Pow, her defense isn't as good as those two, but I will still bring her in because she could shoot threes. She could shoot threes, and I want to see her Carolina this season, South Carolina this season, see if she develops a little more. So we'll see what happens, but I want to let y'all know as of today, we need a Klay Thompson. And remember when I told you this, Caitlin Clark do not need Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell needs Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark played in college with Kate Martin, and I remember her playing her whole college career with Kelsey Mitchell. She didn't play a single game with Kelsey Mitchell at Iowa. So that tells you right there. And she led the team, back-to-back teams, to the Final Four. So, yeah, Caitlin Clark don't need Kelsey Mitchell, man. All right, man. Give me your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Remember, on the Patreon, man, make sure y'all sign up for the Patreon. I got some full Caitlin Clark games, including this Dallas Wings game. We're going to go over that game in the next video. Yeah, make sure y'all sign up. Some of the games will be paid for, but I will have a discount on there soon. If you want to donate to the channel, be like my man El Professor. He donated $23 to the channel so far, man. You could be just like him. He said some funny stuff, man. My cash tag name is $Sack Exchange on there. Also, if you want to donate to Bitcoin, scan the QR code that you see on the screen right now. If you want to donate straight through Google, straight through YouTube, you can do it through Google. And then also any other platforms that I got, definitely let me know in the comment section below, man. I appreciate it. But I appreciate anybody who donates to the channel. I really want to thank y'all in advance for that, because like I said, any of y'all that's a heavy hitter on the donations, I will use that money to upgrade my equipment, like my mic, man, and make better videos for y'all. So y'all money will not be wasted on this channel, man. Even if you can't, man, because I know some of y'all probably want to, you can go ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. Tracking Ace.